This was unexpected by everyone. We rode a good bull wave thanks to the efforts of crypto industry heavyweight BlackRock and the adoption of a Bitcoin ETF. Even if the price of Shiba Inu increased in March, things aren't looking good right now. Just who did BlackRock decide to side with now? The events of today will go down in history books as watershed moments. Crypto enthusiasts were taken aback by BlackRock's actions. Shiba Inu are on the brink of collapse. Coinbase is scrambling to shore things up, and even Satoshi Kusama has spoken out about it. The crypto sector is witnessing something absolutely remarkable right now. However, what is happening in reality? My point is completely lost. Okay, I'll try to clarify. Important notice. Here we go with some disturbing news that has been circulating online today. A surprising turn of events. Just yesterday, $13.5 million worth of Bitcoin was reported sold by the BlackRock Spot Bitcoin ETF. This is the second occurrence of negative flows in their history, and it has caught everyone unawares. This is somewhat unsettling upon initial observation. There can be far-reaching consequences for the market when a major player like BlackRock begins to sell up its holdings. This causes investors to get concerned. Does BlackRock have insider knowledge that the general public lacks? Is this a precursor to impending problems? Even in a market as unstable as cryptocurrency, the air of mystery is enough to send chills down people's spines. I can see why this news is making a big deal. Put this in perspective, the market has been rocked by large outflows from the Ethereum ETF for the past 9 days running. You may have observed the utter lack of predictability in the movements if you have been following the charts. Almost every other token in circulation, not only Ethereum, the value of Shiba Inu in particular has fluctuated wildly. This past week has been no exception to the rule that Shiba Inu are quite sensitive to ETF news. The price fluctuations have been extremely unpredictable. This took many individuals by surprise. The upside is that most people are accustomed to Shiba Inu's unpredictable behavior. It's inherent. Volatility is one of the things that attracts some traders to it. Recent fluctuations have been more unexpected than usual, even by those standards. Interestingly, the Bitcoin ETF remained relatively constant during the 9 days of continual outflows, whilst the Ethereum ETFs were fighting for survival. A savior who kept the market from plunging much lower was Bitcoin's stability, largely provided by BlackRock. The 9-day streak of Ethereum ETF withdrawals is indeed alarming and has frightened many investors. However, a vital buffer has been the Bitcoin ETF's steadfastness. The performance of Bitcoin has the most influence and control over the whole altcoin market since it is the leading cryptocurrency asset. Therefore, the rest of the market was able to weather the storm because to its stability, which prevented things from now, though things are different. After BlackRock sold out $13.5 million yesterday, it became public that the Bitcoin ETF had also gotten in on the madness. There has never been a negative flow in the Bitcoin ETF's history until now. Considering the state of affairs, this is quite unfortunate. The fact that Bitcoin is now exhibiting indications of weakness is significant, especially considering Ethereum's ongoing struggles with outflows. This adds fuel to the fire of market volatility and uncertainty. A clue that things can get much more difficult ahead is when the most stable and dominating asset in the crypto market begins to falter. However, there are many who continue to be optimistic in spite of this. Someone tweeted a thought-provoking analysis. They are arguing that the market is not necessarily destined for disaster despite BlackRock's negative flows. It might be nothing more than a little setback, or it could be the relative calm before a dramatic change. Despite the current air of uncertainty, they seem to be dropping hints that now might be the perfect time for a major change to occur. Furthermore, this Twitter user may have a point. Returning our attention to Ethereum, we uncover an intriguing finding when we examine BlackRock. Ether ETF flows have gone positive for the first time in 2 weeks, all thanks to BlackRock. Considering where things stand, this plot twist comes as quite a surprise. The Ethereum ETF unexpectedly experiences a favorable change at a time when everyone was fretting over the outflows and the possibility of a market slump. Given the recent unfavorable press around Bitcoin and Ethereum, this development comes as a complete surprise. However, many continue to hold the view that the current downward trend for Bitcoin is, to use a negative metaphor, not encouraging. They may have a point. The problem isn't merely the negative flow, it's also the fact that BlackRock is responsible for it, and this is only the second instance in history that it has occurred. Problems may arise as a result of the rapid dissemination of this information. More individuals finding out about it can cause panic, which could lead to increased market volatility. The actions of a major entity like BlackRock have a tendency to tremble investor confidence, which could lead to even greater uncertainty in the days to come. However, the action begins here. When supporters of popular cryptocurrency projects see that they are once again about to crash, they will typically do all it takes to save their investments. It is reasonable, because they fear a decline in the value of their investments. Fans and investors do what they can to prop up the market. And so it begins. Surprisingly, 96 billion Shiba Inu tokens were torched in a single transaction by an unknown wallet that originated from Coinbase. The Shiba Inu community-driven burn tracker Shiba Burn, as usual, was fast to discover an ex-post about this huge transaction today. This action caused the Shiba Inu's burn rate to skyrocket by an astounding 28,000. 154 days had passed since the wallet had last been used, which makes this transaction all the more interesting. Prior to this unexpected major fire, its last known activity was on March 28, 2024. No one knows for sure what caused this fire, but given the current state of the market, it might be an effort to stop the Shiba Inu price from falling too far. Investors in Shiba Inus are sick of seeing the price fall time and time again. Given the size and enthusiasm of the Shiba Inu community, this unexpected action by an inactive wallet might be an attempt to prop up the price. Indeed, with such a fervent group, even a long silent participant could emerge to provide a hand when the going gets tough. Will, however, the market be stabilized as a result of this effort? Who knows? Only time will reveal all. But there's more exciting news about Shiba Inus today than that. The addition of Shiba Inus as collateral assets for futures trading was recently announced by the famous cryptocurrency exchange Kraken. To put it simply, this opens the door for traders on Kraken to use Shiba Inu as collateral for futures contracts. The fact that a prominent exchange sees Shiba Inus as a desirable asset makes this development very noteworthy. Support from a major exchange like Kraken increases the value and exposure of Shiba Inu, therefore this is good news for the cryptocurrency. It has the potential to entice additional traders and investors, which might lead to price increases and market stability. Everyone from Shiba Inu fans to the game's chief creator Satoshi Kusama is ecstatic about this news. His reaction to the news was a halo emoji and a grin, so it's safe to assume he thinks this is great news for Shiba Inus. Kusama's response suggests he thinks this decision could improve Shiba Inu's performance in the long run, which could increase its popularity and demand. The Shiba Inu has a long history of support from different exchanges, therefore this is very important. But now Kusama has spoken out about this new development, so the news is much more significant and optimistic. Everyone in the cryptocurrency world is waiting for something to happen next, making the most of the circumstance and getting ready for whatever happens next are the goals of the Shiba Inu community and its chief developer. The market and everyone else are waiting with bated breath to see how these developments play out. However, how do you feel about that? Leave a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the matter. In case you're interested in learning more, just click on one of the videos displayed. After that, the video comes to a close. Please hit the like button and drop a comment down below if you found the video entertaining. Regarding the YouTube algorithm, this is incredibly helpful. Also, I'd really appreciate it if you could forward this video to everyone you know. We need to spread the word about this.